Okay, you guys, welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about a really cool program that they have in the California prison system that is available for people. And I myself have not participated in it directly, but I know many people who have. And I really just think it's an awesome program. And it's right there for people who, want to make something positive out of their incarceration. And not only do you make something positive out of it, but you actually learn job skills and even have a job when you get out. And you can earn money while you're incarcerated. And I'm talking about the Inmate Firefighter Program, also known as Fire Camp. And what it is you could actually serve your sentence working as a inmate firefighter for CAL FIRE, right? You're trained and equipped by CAL FIRE, and you will deploy to wildland fires and help put them out. And when you parole, if you wanted to, you can actually go back to CAL FIRE and get a job with them or another agency as a firefighter. It's just a really awesome program, and it's really great for guys who want to turn their experience into something positive. So kind of how it works is, if you meet the requirements, and that is, you can't have any medical holds or mental health holds, you can't be on any medication, you have to have, they sometimes change it around, but I believe it's less than 5 years and more than 1 year left on your sentence, and a level 1 or level 2 inmate. Okay, so if you meet those requirements, you will have the opportunity to go to fire camp. And if that's something you want to do, how it works is you will be transferred to a one of two prisons. Actually, they only do it at one prison now, Jamestown and Susanville. Okay, those are the two fire camp training preparation facilities that you will transfer to. I think they stopped doing Susanville, so now it's just Jamestown. So Jamestown's a level 1, level 2, level 3 prison. So if you're a level 1 or 2 inmate, they have the firefighter training program there. So you'll go to that prison, and I think it's like a 6-month thing or maybe 3 months or something. And you'll go there and they'll assign you to the training program, and you have to go through what's called PFT first, and that's physical fitness training. And it's a pretty grueling regimen of nonstop training that's I don't know how long it is, 3 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. And you'll see those guys on the yard. There'll be a whole group of them running laps, doing PT, doing different exercises. And at the end of that part of the program, they have to qualify. So you have to do a certain amount of push-ups, pull-ups. You have to run a mile in a certain amount of time. You get the picture. If you make it past that, then you'll go on to what's called FFT. And FFT is firefighter training. And you will begin learning how to be a firefighter, and part of that's in the classroom and part of that is in the field. So you'll do some classroom training, and then you'll also go out into the outlying area and learn how to put out fires, right? So if you graduate that, from there you will be transferred to one of many fire camps throughout the state. They're all over the place. They have them as far north as the Oregon border and as far south as the Mexican border. They're up and down the mountains, up and down the valley, in the deserts. They're everywhere. And so typically you'll want to pick a camp that's maybe close to your home, but you won't necessarily get to go to that camp. But you'll go to one of these fire camps, and they're all cool, right? You live the level of freedom is it's not like you're even incarcerated. You're at this fire camp. There's only maybe 40 or 50 guys there, maybe not even that. There are correctional officers there, and their job is to do the head counts at night, and they kind of pretty much stay out of the way. During the day, you're going to load up in those red fire trucks, and you're going to go out and do training, and your supervisor is going to be a CAL FIRE, I think a captain or a lieutenant, and they're going to train you, and you're going to get your little specialty, and you're going to go out and learn how to fight firefighters. Learn how to fight firefighters. No, you're going to learn how to fight fires. In the off season, when there's no fires going on, or if it's wintertime and there's definitely no risk of fire, you will still go out and do various projects in the community. You'll go to different if your fire camp's within close proximity to a state park or something, you'll go there and clean up trash or pull weeds. You'll go to different areas in the community, different parks and stuff, and clean up. And it's called grade or grading or something like that. And you'll go out and just do projects like that. You'll also cut fire line in preparation for the fire season. And then, when the fire season rolls around, they'll call you up and you'll deploy. And you'll go to the actual full-blown, wildfires, which, California's got 1 million of them every year. And you'll be fighting fires right alongside civilian firefighters. And guys have told me, you know, they're out there fighting fires, and as they're pulling up in the trucks, there's like people in the community holding up signs saying, "Thank you, firefighters, for saving our home." And then the guys have said they just got a really good feeling from that, you know, because here they are, they've been arrested, they're serving time in prison, society has deemed them, you know, no good, and yet here they are out there helping the community, and they really appreciate the help. So while you're at fire camp, I mean, you don't eat prison food. You eat like real food. They'll do like, there's like a barbecue there, like you'll barbecue burgers, eat steak. They feed you really, really good there. But you do a lot of work. Like, you do a lot of physical work. Like wildland firefighting is not a, you know, easy fucking task. It's very labor intensive, but you'll get in the best shape of your life. There's weights there, so you can do weight training and just get buff, get healthy. And, you know, the shady side of this is like, you know, there's always going to be a couple guys that like maybe are from that area, wherever the fire camp's at, and they're going to have like their friends or their old lady come and smuggle up like tobacco, or sometimes a cell phone, or sometimes even dope. That's a one-way ticket to fucking getting rolled up and fucking sent back to the main line. But there is stuff like that out there, so, you know, the devil's always there to tempt you. But, you know, if you fly straight, you'll be all right. And what do you guys know about bush visits? Bush visits. That's when your old lady, you know, you have her come up, and she'll maybe get a hotel or something somewhere nearby, and she'll cruise up late at night one night, and you'll sneak out of your bunk and sneak out of the little camp, because there's no fence there. It's not like it's a prison. You're at like a camp. Okay, you're gonna sneak out of the little area and hike down to meet your old lady and have a little bush visit, huh? Little bush visit. Of course, that's not allowed, so don't get caught. But, you know, bush visits aren't really the point of this. The point is, you know, you can actually become a firefighter, and it's really cool. Every person I've ever talked to who has gone through the program has just given these amazing stories about how they've, you know, got loaded up on a helicopter and flown into a hot spot to put out a fire, or they deployed to such and such fire and you know, had to run from the flames because the fire overran their position. Or, you know, the community outreach of people, you know, thanking them personally for saving their homes and their property, and all these cool stories about, you know, a buddy of mine was at a camp that was somewhere on the coast near Monterey, and he said, like, could you picture like being an inmate, but you're on a trail with like your buddies, and you sit down and take a break, and you're rolling a cigarette with the Pacific Ocean as the backdrop. You know, like, I mean, does it get any better than that? And that's doing time. I mean, can you imagine? So it's just a really cool program. And if you want to, you know, get your shit together, you can get out and get a job with CAL FIRE after you parole. Not a lot of guys do, unfortunately, because they struggle with addiction or other, you know, gang affiliations or what have you. But some guys do make it, and they'll go out and they become actual firefighters. So I thought that was a pretty cool program. I wanted to share it with you guys and let you guys know about it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Stay fresh. I don't know why I said that. I didn't know what else to say. Bye.